In the United States, every year there's approximately 4.7 million dog bites, and 16 of those are fatalities in humans. So I wanted to make this video with the weather getting nicer out, more people out and about walking their dogs, out with their kids. I wanted to make this video to give you guys some tips and to help with possibly deterring a situation from happening. So tip number one is to just always be aware. Don't put yourself in a situation where you might get yourself hurt unnecessarily. So keep your head on a swivel, be watching for loose dogs, just be aware of your surroundings. And if you see a loose dog up the road, choose to walk in a different direction and not continue walking towards that dog. You don't know how that dog's going to react, so if possible, just avoid the situation altogether. Tip number two is to stay calm. Do not overreact. Do not run. Do not scream. That will cause a reaction in a lot of dogs. So just be calm and confident in your approach to a situation. So if you are out walking and you encounter a dog that is charging you, most dogs are not going to make contact with you. Most dogs will keep a distance and they will charge and they will bark at you. They may circle you, they may swing left and right. But most dogs are going to keep some sort of a distance and they're not going to actually make contact with you, hopefully. So when that happens, you want to stay calm and confident. If you have kids with you or if you have other dogs with you, put them behind you. And you want to stand big and firm. And you want to say no in a stern voice. Don't yell or scream, don't flail, don't run, don't kick at the dog, don't do anything like that because that will engage the dog to have a reaction to you. So just stay big, calm, confident, and let the situation de-escalate, or hopefully an owner or someone else comes out and they can help with the situation. Now, if you have a car nearby or something to climb up on, that's going to be your best bet. So climbing on top of a car, on top of a playset, anything that can get you up is going to be the safest option to get you away. So putting a dog on top of a car, putting a kid on top of a car, and then jumping up there, that's going to be safest to get you away from the dog. Now, if you have nothing to get on top of, if you have, nowhere to go, like I said, just stay still, calm, confident. And if you encounter a dog that does make contact, sometimes a dog will come up and they will nip at you, but they won't latch on. So the dogs that do nip at you, again, stay calm and confident, stay still. Don't escalate the situation, just be relaxed. And hopefully that will de-escalate the situation and the dog will move away. Now, if you come across a dog that is making contact with you, is really serious about actually hurting you, you want to slowly back away when safe. So you don't want to run or turn your back. Just calmly try to back away into safety. Do not stare at the dog. That's very important. You want to not make eye contact. You just drop your eyes, look away. Don't make any fast motions. Don't make any kicking motions. Don't throw anything. That can get you hurt. So calmly, slowly back away until you're safe. If you have something with you, a backpack, a purse, Any object, you can slowly drop that on the ground in front of you and back away as well. That can distract dogs a little bit, and can help you have a little bit of time to get away. Now, this is not always going to work. These are only tips in order to possibly help you out and about. Hopefully, everyone is being a responsible dog owner and has their animals properly contained, but accidents always happen, and I just want you guys to be prepared with some information, because I have seen a lot, especially videos online, of dogs biting, people being charged, and doing all the wrong things and getting themselves hurt. So yes, sometimes you will get hurt, but hopefully these tips will help to stop that from happening or to prevent that from happening. If you have a dog that latches on to your dog, you, someone else, the way that you can help them easily is to choke the dog off of that person or your dog. Now, I'm going to demonstrate on my dog Salem. So this is a dangerous thing to do for a dog if they're not attacking. So don't do this on your dog. Only do it in an emergency situation. You can kill a dog by doing this. So, in these situations, just only do it if, it's necessary, if a dog is latched on and you can't get them off. So in a dog fight, if a dog is latched on, never ever put your fingers in their mouth. Try to open their mouth. It's not going to work. You're just possibly going to lose fingers. So keep your hands away from the mouth. Do not punch or hit or kick dogs that are biting or in a dog fight. That will not work. That will only make the fight more intense. So don't do that. Also, do not use pepper spray. You can use a citronella spray. There is a product called Dog Stop and other products that are citronella based spray that can deter a dog charging at you. But do not use pepper spray. It does not work. It will only escalate the dog as well. It will irritate and cause the dog to fight more. So the safest way to do this and the quickest way to get a dog off is to choke the dog off. So you can, if the dog is wearing a collar, that's going to be the easiest way to choke a dog off. So I'll demonstrate on Salem. Again, I'm not going to actually do it because I don't want to hurt her, but I'm just going to show the movement. Salem, come on. Good girl. So if they're wearing a collar, you're going to slip your hand into the collar and you're going to lift up until the front feet come off the ground and you're going to twist the collar. So you want to have a full grip on this dog and up high underneath here, and you want to lift and tighten. You want to be able to choke this dog off a bite. A dog will let go very quickly if you do this the proper way. Now, if the dog is not wearing a collar, there's a couple other things you can do. You can use a leash if you have one. Same thing. If you slip it around the dog's neck, same thing. Lift that dog up off the ground, twist, and choke the dog off of the bite. You can also, if you do not have a leash, you can use a belt if you have one. You can take the belt off, same thing. Really any sort of object that you can get around the dog's neck that is thin and strong and pull up and choke the dog off. Now, last resort is if you don't have anything else and you are in a life or death situation and you need to get a dog off, you can do a choke with your arm. I don't suggest doing this unless, like I said, it's a life or death situation, because this has more ability to come back after you. Your face is now close to the dog. So this is, like I said, if the dog is on somebody and there's no one else to help and there's nothing that you can get to, you can do this. But like I said, it's not a safe way to do it. But how you would do it is choke the dog with your arm here and lift up. Same thing. You can do it. It will be hard. You have to use more force, but it can be done that way. Like I said, if there's any other options, use those other options first. So if you are the one being attacked, and you have no one there to help you, and you are by yourself, the best way to protect yourself is to, if you are on the ground already, is to protect your back of your neck, your head, with your arms. So, going on the ground, you want to protect your major organs, and the back of your neck, as much as possible. Bites to your arms, can be bad, but it's less than a bite to the back of the neck or to your stomach or to your throat. So just protecting your vital organs is the most important thing.